Hello mi gente and welcome back to Nata Knows Best, my channel dedicated to all things food. So the holidays are here, which means plenty of dessert recipes are needed. So in today's episode, I'm going to be making a cake recipe that is soaked in a special mixture. So get ready because in today's episode, we're making tres leches. Step in making a tres leches cake is to start with our dry ingredients. So in my bowl, I have cake flour, and I'm going to add baking powder and salt, and I'm going to whisk these dry ingredients together. As a reminder, the exact ingredients and recipe will be listed in the description box below, so check that out. So now that I've finished whisking our dry ingredients, I'm going to shift this to the side and start with our wet ingredients. Here I have 1 stick of butter, and to this I'm going to add 1 cup of white sugar. And using my mixer, I'm going to mix the butter and sugar together. So now that our mixture is nice and smooth, I'm going to slowly add in 5 eggs. Now, for those who aren't familiar with Tres Leches cake, it's a cake that is soaked with 3 different types of milks, but it does contain a lot of eggs because we want the batter for the cake to be fluffy so it can absorb those 3 milks. So one by one, we're going to add those eggs. Now I'm going to mix our dry ingredients with our wet ingredients. So I'm going to add them slowly together until they incorporate smoothly. And now to a greased and floured pan, we're going to add our batter. If it looks like it's not enough batter, don't worry, it'll definitely rise in the oven because we added those extra eggs in there, which will allow this cake to be more of like a sponge cake so it can absorb those milks. So just make sure you spread out the batter evenly. So our cake is officially out of the oven. I have it cooling, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get started on our 3 milks glaze. It's pretty simple. All you need is 1 can of evaporated milk. Next, I'm going to add 1 can of condensed milk. And lastly, I'm going to add 1 cup of half and half. And just whisk it together. So it's been a few hours and I've had the cake in the fridge soaking our 3 milks. In the meantime, I'm gonna finish up and make our whipped topping. All right, so I just finished topping our tres leches with the whipped topping, and now I'm just gonna go right in and take a bite. But first, let's just look at that moisture. That cake just absorbed that milk mixture that's gonna make it so spongy and creamy. I can't wait. It's just melting in my mouth. That 3 milk mixture is making this cake so moist. And then once you top it with that whipped cream, oh my God, just look at this bite. Wow. I'm literally running out of words on how to describe this, but just trust me, this dessert is amazing. Mi gente, there you have it. That's how I make my Tres Leches cake, which is perfect for any holiday party. If you want this recipe, go ahead and check out my Nata Knows Desserts playlist. I'm gonna link it up here. And while you're at it, remember to subscribe to this channel because we have episodes dropping every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please stay tuned. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Nata Knows Best.